Alright everyone, what is going on? IDoStreams here with a quick informational video about the winter update of Counter-Strike Global Offensive. That's right, Counter-Strike just got an update and it's a big one too. So where to start? First things first, I want to start out with this little guy here. Chickens are now dressed fabulously for specifically Christmas. Very nice. They are equipped fully with a beautiful, okay, I'm not going to say beautiful, an ugly Christmas sweater. Great, fantastic. That is that. They also added if you note it, well, okay, if you play deathmatch and or casual game modes, you will notice that they added a kill cam. Yeah, I'm pretty surprised about that too. I didn't think they were going to add something like that to Counter-Strike. I've seen it myself, and I'm going to have to personally say that I don't like it very much. It's just, I don't know, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel very Counter-Strike-like. I hope they don't turn this game into Call of Duty. That's all I'm going to say. That's really all I'm going to say at this point. I hope they don't turn this game into Call of Duty, because this game is not Call of Duty and it should never turn into that. Let's see. So basically that there's really one more really big thing that I need to mention, and that is, let me kill myself here really quick. Just gonna type kill in console. There we go. There we go. The biggest update is this motherfucker right here. They did add a new weapon to the game, and it is the M8 or R8 revolver. It is the R8 revolver, not M8, mate. No hate. Probably gonna name if I get a revolver skin though, that's definitely what I'm gonna name it. M8 revolver. But I'm gonna start off with saying this. This this thing is interesting. It's not like any other weapon you've used in this game. It is very different, and let me show you why. So this gun has two firing modes. Different types of shots can be fired with either left click or right click. So with a left click, it shoots a super quick but very inaccurate shot. That was just luck. You see how inaccurate that is? It doesn't necessarily have a spray pattern. There you go, now you can see. Just, I personally, I've used this in a deathmatch before this video, and honestly, I'm not really a big fan. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really a big fan of this. I'd rather use the Deagle. But let me also show you this. With left click, it's very different. With left click, in order to fire a shot, as I'm gonna show you here, you have to hold in. You have to hold in left click. It's not just a quick shot like the right click. There's a delay to when the shot actually happens. So you hold in left click, right? And there's the delay and it shoots. So let me show you really quick. See, now that slight delay can be a big problem in many situations. I personally really don't like it. I mean, you need to have good aim if you're going to use this. Not saying I don't have good aim, but all I'm saying is that can be really hard and difficult to use in some situations, especially in competitive modes. That's why I'm personally am not going to recommend that you use this in a competitive game, because it can be very distracting and it could fuck you over. That's all I'm going to say. But the thing is, with the left click shot, it's always one-hit kill, and it's always very accurate. Now, that can be really good if you get a lot of practice with it. But I can see people like trying to do trick shots and shit with it, and just being idiots with it, and just basically screwing themselves over in a competitive game, them and their teammates. So that's why I'm not going to recommend that you use it in a competitive game. But yes, like I said, the left click, there's a delay to the shot, and you can also hold it in, by the way. There's a delay to the shot, but it's always a one-hit kill. Always a one-hit kill, and it's very accurate, the left click. But that slight delay, I don't know, I just don't like it personally. I'd rather use the deagle. I don't know, maybe I'll use it sometimes, I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, enough about that. So let me quickly spawn in a bot just so I can demonstrate this here. Alright, so let me go ahead and find bot Xander here. The reason why I'm making such a huge part, like most of this video about this, is because this is the biggest thing that they've implemented this update. This is really big. A new weapon in Counter-Strike is nothing to mess around with. It's a pretty big deal. I'd also like to point out that it is very similar to a karambit. If you notice that when you pull it out, it does spin around your finger. You can utilize that. Well, okay, not when you pull it out. When you inspect it, it spins around your finger. It's very similar to a karambit, where if you hit F and R at a decent pace, you can spin it around your finger just like a karambit. And I have one here to demonstrate. Very similar. Now, I'm actually surprised that was a one hit. I don't know, maybe it was because he didn't have armor. I don't think the bots buy armor. But let me see if I can find him again. I want to show you I want to demonstrate how the right click can be a very bad thing to use in a non-close quarters situation. If you're rushing into a room and there's a guy right next to you, sure, use the right click, because that would probably hit, but you'd have to be the enemy would have to be pretty close to you. Just letting you know. I mean, just look. Almost never hitting where I want it to hit. Now, as soon as I can find Xander here, good old Xander, let me just add more bots. Underscore add T. Okay. Maybe I'll end up running into one of them. Team is stacked. Alright, whatever. Wow. I'm actually getting pretty lucky. So I think that was bad aim on my part. I don't know, I mean, let's see. I really don't think these bots have armor on. I really don't think they do. I don't know. I mean, you guys can tell me what you think of it in the comments. I personally don't like it. I think you know what I mean? Like, it can be inaccurate, but I suppose it's not that inaccurate. Pretty sure I was hitting. I don't know. Maybe I'm just garbage. You guys can tell me. Obviously, you guys are gonna say I'm garbage because you're assholes, but so now I'm gonna demonstrate the left click and how hard that is to use. Let me see here. Let me try to find one of those. I don't know. Like, I mean, yes, the right click is very inaccurate, but the left click is always accurate and always a one-hit kill. I don't know. You guys tell me. I think it's just a trick shot gun. I mean, I wouldn't personally use it in a competitive match. I think it would screw me over if I, you know, tried to use it in one. But like I said, you guys tell me. I'd love to hear your opinion on it. I think it's kind of cool. It's definitely not a bad weapon, but I would still rather use the deagle. So you guys tell me. Thank you all so very much for watching. I appreciate all your support, and take care, lovelies.